Every week, innocent bystanders are senselessly killed, with thousands of others injured annually here in the United States alone during police chases for nonviolent crimes. I'm Glenn Morshower. As a devout supporter of law enforcement, I'm here today because we have a problem. Police chases kill innocent bystanders every week, like Johnny Kallmeyer, who left behind a devastated family, including 13 brothers and sisters, or Kristen Saragusa, a fun-loving mother of 2. These deaths are no accident. Pursuit Safety does not want this to happen to your family. We're working for a safer way. Please visit pursuitsafety.org to learn the facts.
All right, you just listened to Feel Like a Stranger and a little PSA there for you, a little information. Going to get on with some quick news here for you on the greatest story ever told, to let you know what's happening in the scene. Couple big news items here I want to share with you. Bob Weir announces he's going to do a couple of solo acoustic dates with Jonathan Wilson, so check him out online for more details. Also, the Music Fest Wakarusa adds more bands. You can check out who once you go to their website. New Orleans Jazz Fest, a little far, but hey, it's got some great acts. Check them out. They just announced a new lineup. Mountain Jam 2013. That's right, the artists are announced for this epic event up in New York. Great lineup, a couple of my faves. Dave Matthews announces, big news, 2 dates in April. Oh, don't work too hard there, Dave. Also, a March tour for Drive-By Truckers. I know Jim's a big fan of them, so they're coming out for a little sharing of the musical endeavor. Also, Black Sabbath has a new album coming out in June. Kind of shocked me. And spring dates were announced for Donna the Buffalo. Check them out online for more on them. All right, we're going to get on with a little more music. Like I said, we've got Rob Koritz from Dark Star Orchestra going to give me a phone call here a little later in the show. And we'll be asking him some interesting questions, I assure you. So we're going to come back after song or two and let you guys know what you missed today in Grateful Dead history. Next song I'm going to play is a rarity indeed. That's right, the Grateful Dead only played this song 2 times, on February 6, 1988, and also they played it on the 6th of June, 1988, and then they dumped it from their repertoire, so rarity indeed. I hadn't heard this till the other day. Not a bad tune. It's a Midland Barlow tune, and it was only done, like I said, on 2 occasions. We're going to listen to the June 26th version from 1988 from the Civic Arena up in Pittsburgh. So, rarity called Gentlemen, Start Your Engines.
Got a 7-lane red line on the black machine. The deck can do my sleeping if you
rarity there indeed. Gentlemen, Start Your Engines, only played twice by the Grateful Dead. That one, June 6, 1988. Little funky bit of Brent there for you. All right. In crashes involving bicycles, it is children and young people who are injured and killed most often. But like motorcyclists, riders of all ages are extremely vulnerable to serious injury. Many deaths could be prevented and the severity of injuries reduced if cyclists made wearing a helmet a habit. Remember, wearing a helmet significantly reduces your vulnerability. And having had motorcycles since being a child and done darn near everything on them. Yeah, glad I had a helmet. Might not be here if I didn't when I was younger. I was a daredevil. All right. That being said, we're going to get on with a little more music for you. Going to play a song. Let's jump ahead to December 31st, 1982. I'm always jumping around decades here. It's like some veritable time machine you're in. But yeah, December 31st, 1982, the guys were playing at Oakland Auditorium Arena. But first, a brief little Today in Dead history, since we're jumping back in time. They only played a couple times on today's date. In 1969, the Avalon Ballroom, San Francisco, California. 1970, their trip to Honolulu Civic Center in Hawaii. Played there twice. That was, I believe, the first time they jumped it over to the islands. 1993, jumping ahead to Oakland Coliseum in Oakland, California. On the 26th of 1970, not today, but close, Tom Constantin left the band. So that is it for Today in Dead history. So we're going to get a little bit, got a couple of new segments I'm going to introduce after a couple tunes here. One's called Sharing the Stage. I'm going to let you guys know who all has shared the stage with the Grateful Dead and when that happened, so maybe you could look that up and hear it if you're a big fan of some... they've just played with literally hundreds of different people, so you're going to be shocked at who I tell you some of the people are over the next couple months. Also, we're going to feature a guest list revised, some people also sharing the stage, some rarities. All right. That being said, like I said, we're jumping to 1982. We're going to play a tune here that I guess I'm almost scared to play this tune. It's that hot. It's that hot. So I'm going to let you guys be the judge of this. I listened to it the other day, and it was just smoking. This one is another rarity. I'm throwing them out left and right here, guys. This one... like I said, it's from December 31st, New Year's Eve show. Of course, they were at the Oakland Auditorium where they played all their New Year's Eve shows about that time. The song was only done twice again. You guys probably haven't heard this one. The lead singer is a little old lady named Etta James. That's right. Their song was originally done by Etta James. It was from 1968. And I'll let you guys be the judge of this one. But if you don't like this one, there's something wrong with you.
A good girl, one to love you and give you the world. Now you find that you've been misused. She'd make her friends think that she didn't care. Give me the chance, I've been begging you. And I just wanna take care of you, and I want you. Tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama what you need. Tell Mama what you want. And I'll make everything alright. Let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah. Listen, I tell you one thing. The Grateful Dead is the baddest American blues band in the world. Been around for years. Tower Power's the baddest horns you can get. Tell your mama what you want. Tell your mama what you need. See, most of you kids weren't even born when we came along. But you guys are here. Thank you. Boy, when you hear the Grateful Dead, you hear the blues. Hey, how can they have a name like that? Tell your mama what you want. Tell your mama what you need. Tell your mama what you gotta have. Tell your mama. Tell your mama. Ow! Oh, 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 oh.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was Etta James.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
The triple powerhouses. Etta James, the Tower of Power, and the Grateful Dead playing together. A little tune they only did twice.
You guys, and I want to thank the Grateful Dead for having me.
That's right. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, three powerhouses. Love that tune. It is funky. The Tower of Power is just one of the premier, if not the premier horn section around. Just can't beat them. Have played on a lot of albums with the Dead. Okay, and Mickey Hart. So, that being said, we're going to let you guys know that you can become a member here at WAIF for as little as $25, or you can join at our corporate tax-deductible level at $100 if you're a business. And that being said, you get a copy of today's music on CD. And if you join at the $100 level, I'll even give you a coffee cup, so you can have Ramblin' Rob in the morning to help wake you up. So, that being said, you also can help us out by underwriting. We have underwriting slots available and spots. You can help sponsor a show like The Greatest Story Ever Told that you're listening to right now for as little as $8 a mention. You can get your event, your concert, your yard sale, bar mitzvah, you name it. You can get it on the air. Just contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook or contact him via email, ramblinrob883@hotmail.com, and he will set you up with all you need to know to sponsor the show. So we're going to play a little more music, and when I get back, I'm going to have a little more info for you. Like I say, stick around, kids. We got Rob Koritz from Dark Star Orchestra coming in. He's one of their drummers, and he will be cranking out all kinds of interesting stuff. I've got a list of questions prepared that may shock him. All right, we're going to get on down the road with a little more music here. This one is one of my favorite songs that the Grateful Dead did later on in their repertoire. This one is called Long Way to Go Home. They played it a total 92 times. It's pretty popular there in the early 90s. Started out in 2/23/92. They debuted it and played it all the way up to June 28th, 1995, almost to the very end. It was a Vince Welnick, who sings it, Vince Welnick, Robert Hunter, Bob Braylove combo song. And it was a good tune, really good tune. Vince is a good singer. He used to be with the Meters and used to be with the Tubes. And this one is from June 25th, 1992. The venue was Soldier Field, Illinois. One of my first shows. Really liked this show. Enjoy.
Who do you think you are?
You think you're saying something just 'cause you're making a sound. You say you've seen it all, you don't care to see no more. But you don't get up and go till they throw you out the door. It's a long, 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 long way.
That was the Grateful Dead from June 25th, 1992. A little long way to go home. I was up at that show. Great show. If you guys get a chance to listen to that 25th and 26th of June show, one of the highlights of the tour in 92 for sure. And if you don't like those shows, boy, you just don't like the Grateful Dead. They had some great encores. Did a Gloria encore, did a All Along the Watchtower encore. James Cotton came out and played with them. Steve Miller joined them both nights. Great little two-set show up at Soldier Field. Check out Boiling Point every Thursday afternoon from 3 to 4 with news and views of working people fighting for justice around the city, around the country, and around the world. Hear it on Boiling Point every Thursday on WAIF 88.3 FM Cincinnati. And Phil's on right after me, so if you guys do have any interest in that, stick around. He'd be thrilled and tickled pink to have you listen. All right, we're going to get on with a little more music here. I'm going to when I get back, I'm going to let you guys in on some of the guests that the Grateful Dead have shared the stage with over the past. But first, I'm going to get on a little shifting gears here. This song came out in 1989. It was on the Built to Last album. The song is called I Will Take You Home, and it's a Brett Midland tune. It was only played 34 times in concert. I don't think Jerry was a big fan of this tune, but they only played it 34 times, debuted it on the 22nd of September 1988, or actually August 1988, and played it till the July 14th, 1990 show. So only in there for about 2 years. It was, like I said, a Midland Barlow tune, and it goes something like this.
Little girl lost in a forest of dreams. It's dark old wood and it's damp with dew. Hoot owl hoots for a moment it seems. Something big and cold has got a hold of you. Just when everything gets scary, Daddy's come around for his darling again. Hold my hand with your little fingers. Daddy's loving arms are gonna gather you in. Ain't no way the boogeyman can get you. You can close your eyes, the world is gonna let you. Your daddy's here, and he never will forget you. I will take you home. I will take you home. Gonna carry you back home in my arms. I will take you home. Long is the road we will travel on down. Short are the legs that will struggle behind. Wish I knew for sure just where we were bound. What we will be doing, what we're gonna find. Wherever we go, there will be birds to chime, flowers to color in the fields around. Wherever we go, we'll be right.
Little lullaby there written by Brett for his daughter. They played it just Jerry and him usually on stage. That was I Will Take You Home. Nice little lullaby, I guess you could call it. I guess we'd classify it as that. Different definitely for the Grateful Dead. So we're going to get on with speaking of different, we're going to get on with a little different tune here. Like I say, this is my miscellany show, number one. I've kind of classified these as kind of miscellaneous. Couldn't classify them in any category I came up with type of tunes. A lot of great tunes, though. A lot of great tunes. All right, when I come back, we're going to let you know who the Grateful Dead have shared the stage with throughout the ages. Got a couple acts here that kind of will surprise you, I'm sure, and some of them won't. So we're going to get on down the road with a flashback to December 1st, 1966. The Matrix, San Francisco, California. Grateful Dead played the Matrix a lot. That was Marty Balin's place. And he was in the Jefferson Airplane. And this is kind of a weird tune. You're going to, again, scratch your head after hearing that last one going, is this the same band? But you don't have to ask. They only played it, I believe, 5 times total, and there's a rarity there. It was in their early repertoire, only lasted from March 25th, 1966 to July 30th, 1966. I'm going to play you this one from December 1st. And like I say, or no, yeah, like I say, it's kind of a weird one. Actually, the venue's a P&E Garden Auditorium. I was looking at a different show there. But You Don't Have to Ask is a little funky, so enjoy, people. showing their dance band roots and the ability to take a song and stretch it out a little bit by jamming. That was the Grateful Dead going, "You Don't Have to Ask." That was July 29th performance, 1966. P&E Garden Auditorium, Vancouver, British Columbia. That was the second from last time that they played that tune. Great little tune. It is definitely funky, definitely shows you a little sign of the times, 1966, before the guys got too psychedelic, I guess you could say. All right, that was a great tune. Always liked that one. All right, we're going to play another rarity here for you before I jump into shift gears with someone else besides the Grateful Dead. We're going to shift gears, like I said. We're going, let's get that December 1st, 66 thing I was talking about earlier from The Matrix, San Francisco. This one is another rarity. Like I said, this is 4 minutes long. It's called Up in Yonder's Wall. It was only done twice again, 10/4/68 and 12/1/66. They debuted it. It's a rare tune. It's only done twice, but they only have one recording of it. This is the one and only recording of it. The other show was not recorded. Rarity. Originally recorded in 1963 by Arthur Crudup. That's Arthur Big Boy Crudup. He did the...
Now I got myself a woman, yonder comes your man. Now I'm in love with you, baby, but you don't treat me right. Take all my money, walk through the streets at night. Look over yonder wall, hand me down my walking stick. Now I got myself a woman, yonder comes your man. Now your man went to the war and I know it was rough. Don't know how many men he killed. He done killed too much. Look over yonder's wall, hand me down my walking stick. Got myself a woman, yonder come your man. Hold on.
right, the only recorded version of a song, almost 50-year-old recording at that. That was Yonder's Wall. Unidentified person singing that. We really don't know who it was. That was December 1st, 1966. The Grateful Dead did a little bluesy section of their set there, so they got a little funky, and that was one of those songs they just decided to play. All right, we're going to let you guys know about the guest list here. I'm going to fill you in on who has shared the stage with the Grateful Dead over the years. A lot of interesting people. On 7/4/1989, 10,000 Maniacs shared the stage with them. Jerry Abrams showed up on the 17th of January, 1968. A band called Air Force, May 24th, 1970. A band called Alligator, 11/7/69 and 11/8/69. And the ever-popular Allman Brothers Band joined the Grateful Dead a couple times, mostly Dwayne and Greg. And if you really want to hear a good set, listen to these shows. Mostly out at the Fillmore. 2/11/70 early, 2/11/70 late, 2/13/70 early, 2/13/70 late, 2/14/70 early, 2/14/70 late. Also 6/9/73, June 10th, 1973, RFK, and July 28th, 1973. So Allman Brothers sharing the stage with the Grateful Dead about 10 or 11 times there. Some dates for you to check out if you're getting bored and you want to cruise around and listen to some great music there. All right, we're going to come back and let you guys know about some lyrics. Also, we do have guests that have shared the stage with the Grateful Dead. A lot of strange people have popped up and just kind of poked around a little bit. On July 16th, 1966, Joan Baez and Mimi Farina joined the band. On January 14th, 1967, Charles Lloyd joined the band, a world-famous jazz flautist. I also played a China Cat Sunflower he played on. It's kind of weird hearing flute with the Grateful Dead. But on 7/23/1967, the one, the only Neil Cassidy popped in doing one of his typical psychedelic raps, going 90 million miles a minute. Also on March 11th, 1968, Tom Constantin stepped in, one of Phil's friends from school days, stepped in to join the guys, play a little keyboards. He eventually joined the band just a little while later. And lastly, on September 20th, 1968, Vince Delgado and Shankar Ghosh from Santana set in with the boys and played about a 45-minute drum jam, psychedelic, just craziness, we'll call it. But with 3 drummers, yeah, it was pretty nutty. So that's the special guest and guest list. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll have more of that next week, every Thursday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. here at WAIF 88.3 FM or worldwide www.waif883.org. You can listen to any of the shows online. It's streaming live right now. So we're going to get on down the road with a little more music here. I like this tune a lot. I'm going to go see these guys this weekend, as a matter of fact. Really excited about that. They're doing a reunion show up in Indianapolis, and can't wait to see them. They rock out every time I have seen them. Been seeing them for quite literally decades, since I was just a small pup. This is a little tune called Shakedown Street from a while back in 1992. And my favorite band around, the Spirtles. Sure you're going to like this. They rock out each and every time they play, and this might be the last time to hear it.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
This town ain't got no heart.
wanna say, yeah. I recall your darkness, it crumbled like a thundercloud. Don't turn us down, ain't got no heart to say. Don't turn us down, ain't got no heart to say. Don't turn us down, ain't got no heart to say. When I can hear it beat out loud.
the Spirtles, Indy's premier psychedelic jam band. December 31st, 92, New Year's Eve, Walker Theater.
We're getting dangerously close.
Getting close to the New Year's. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, smoking it up with a little over 13 minutes of Shakedown Street for you.
Every week, innocent bystanders are senselessly killed, with thousands of others injured annually here in the United States alone during police chases for nonviolent crimes. I'm Glenn Morshower. As a devout supporter of law enforcement, I'm here today because we have a problem. Police chases kill innocent bystanders every week, like Johnny Kallmeyer, who left behind a devastated family, including 13 brothers and sisters, or Kristen Saragusa, a fun-loving mother of 2. These deaths are no accident. Pursuit Safety does not want this to happen to your family. We're working for a safer way. Please visit pursuitsafety.org to learn the facts.
All right, if you want to become a member here at WAIF, all you got to do is contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. He'll set you up with everything you need to know. Just type in Ramblin' Rob, or contact me via email, ramblinrob883@hotmail.com. We have memberships available for $25 or tax-deductible gold memberships for $100, and you can support community radio and the greatest story ever told, where you will hear some rare songs. I played a lot of rarities today, songs that you probably have never heard on the radio before, and we got 52 weeks of programming here, so $25 stretched over 52 weeks. Not a bad deal, people, for what you're getting. All right, we're going to give you guys a little more music here. We've got a great interview coming up here in about 20 minutes. Going to be interviewing from Dark Star Orchestra, drummer premier Rob Koritz. Very happy to have him on board. A huge fan of Dark Star Orchestra. I'll be at their show on the 8th myself. So, going to get on with a little more music here. One of my favorite tunes to come out late in the band's career. This is from the 1987 album In the Dark, a tune by Weir Barlow. They played this from 9/17/82 all the way up till 7/5/95. Stayed in their repertoire almost to the very end. This one was a song they played 265 times. Bobby really liked to play this song.
Hey there, boy! Man, you got big. How long's it been? 3-4 months?
10 years.
10 years? Man, I gotta lay off the peyote.
Call it home for you and me. A peaceful place, a sort of looks from space. A closer look reveals the human race. Full of hope, full of grace is the human face. But afraid, we may lay our home to waste. There's a fear down here we can't forget. Hasn't got a name just yet. Always awake, always around. Singing ashes, ashes all fall down. Ashes, ashes all fall down. Now watch as the ball revolves and the nighttime falls. And again the hunt begins. Again the blood wind calls. Back again, the morning sun will rise. The darkness never goes from some men's eyes. Well, I know it strolls the sidewalks and it rolls the streets, taking turn, dividing up meat. Nightmare, spook, piece of heat. It's you and me, you and me. ashes all fall down. Picture a bright blue ball just spinning, spinning free. Dizzy possibilities. Ashes, ashes all fall down. 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 Singing ashes, ashes all fall down. 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 Singing ashes, ashes all fall down. Ashes, ashes all fall down. Ashes, ashes all fall down. Ashes, ashes all fall down.
Underwriting is a great way to get your business message out there, and WAIF can help. Call one of our underwriting experts today at 513-351-1538 or 513-226-5585, or you can contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook, and they will guide you through the process of underwriting. It is easy, and the rates will not affect your budget. You'll be helping your business, 88.3 FM WAIF, and you. What radio is meant to be. All right, I did a lot of underwriting lately. Just contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. He'll set you up with all you need to know. All right, lyric of the day is from the Grateful Dead song, I Know You Rider. And the lyric goes a little something like this. The sun will shine in my back door someday. The sun will shine in my back door someday. March winds will blow all my troubles away. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. I'd shine my light through the cool Colorado rain. Your lyric of the day by the Grateful Dead. All right, that is officially crossed off our list. So if you enjoy music like you do, like, you know, you're listening to the radio right now to the greatest story ever told, so you must like music. And the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra is a dynamic ensemble of some of the world's finest musicians. It is the 5th oldest symphony in the United States and the oldest orchestra in Ohio. The CSO has played a leading role in the cultural life of Greater Cincinnati and the Midwest since its founding in 1895. For ticket and subscription information, contact the CSO ticket office at 513-381-3300 or visit the website at CincinnatiSymphony.org. All right, we're going to play a couple more tunes before we get Rob Koritz on the phone here. He is a drummer from Dark Star Orchestra. So I'm going to play a little 2-minute interview here, talking to Jerry Garcia, 1976 interview. By Ben Fong Torres, talking with Jerry a little bit about the 60s, and then we're going to play Touch of Grey, one of Jim's favorite songs, and then we'll see where we are from there.
And there was, I remember, my exposure to it had to do with, the first thing I can remember about that sort of thing was, back in the 50s on television, there was some, in the middle 50s, like 55 or something, there was some show on about, it was like a documentary about people who had been taking drugs that were, at that time they were said to be, they created psychosis. That was their rap, you know, the medical, you know. And there was this guy who was an artist, you know, and they'd given him some, and they had a bunch of his pictures, you know, before and after, you know. Yeah, well, what do you feel now? Like that, you know. I don't recall the specifics, but
do you know the one that I'm talking
about? Oh yeah,
the one
that's in Life magazine.
Yeah,
the one that's in that Life thing
right.
on the mind.
Yeah, he was twisted on the natural.
Yeah, he was just a guy who really went bananas. But this was that sort of thing. But that was the first time I remember I was interested at that time. You know, I was pretty young too, but I definitely wanted to try something like that.
Worse than
from the 1987 album In the Dark, the one that catapulted Dead to, I guess, stardom after being on the road for 30 years. That was Throwing Stone, or that was Touch of Grey. Going out to Jim there. He really digs that song. They played that one a total of 213 times, from 9/15/82 to 7/9/95, all the way to the end. Touch of Grey. Originally written by Garcia Hunter, the duo who wrote most of the Dead songs. My favorite duo, one of my favorite songwriters there, Robert Hunter. All right, in a couple minutes, we're going to have Rob Koritz on the line from Dark Star Orchestra. And just to get you guys in the mood, we're going to play a little bit of Dark Star Orchestra from 9/12/91. This is a little Beat It On Down the Line.
I just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
Well, this job I got didn't leave it too hard. Running out of money, gonna need more pay. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, Lord, I'm gonna pack my bag. I'm gonna beat it all down the line. I'm going down the line, going down the line, going down the line.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Tulsa, first train we can ride. Gotta settle one old score, one small morning pride. Take the place and break the night together, keep it from the city. And if that keep in the city, they give us a
take a short break, folks. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Have some more fun.
Children's kids, the actual order
All right, this is Ramblin' Rob. You're listening to the greatest story ever told. Got a special guest, Rob Koritz from Dark Star Orchestra on the line here. Rob, can you hear us? All right, let me get the button pressed here. All right, Rob, are you on the air here?
I am here.
All right, cool, man. Thank you very much for joining us here on The Greatest Story Ever Told. I appreciate it very much. Big fan of Dark Star Orchestra myself, seeing you guys dozens of times at the Jubilee last year. Had a great time. You guys are an incredible act, a unique thing in the musical world, and my hat tips off to you. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you. We appreciate everybody's support. It's it's a great gig. We have a lot of fun doing what we do.
That's good. That's good. I was going to say, you guys have been doing it over 15 years, I think close to 2,300 shows. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. I've been in the band now. I'm coming up on 14 years in the band. About 2,100 shows myself, yeah.
Wow. I guess you wouldn't be doing it if you didn't love it, right?
No, it's the hardest, easy job in the world. You know, we definitely love what we do. It's very hard to leave our families for the amount of time that we leave. We're getting ready to embark on a 5-week tour, and that's tough, you know, and yeah, you nailed it. You know, if we didn't love it, there's no way we would be leaving our families for that long at a time.
I guess you got a wife and kids?
I have a wife and a young boy, 19 months old.
Oh, wow, congrats, man. That's big. That's huge. That is tough to leave at that age.
Yeah, it is. He's a different person every time I come home.
Exactly, and he probably learns a lot of different words every time you see him. So
yeah.
besides a family, you have any side projects, hobbies that you get into?
As far as musically, yeah, you know, I for all of us do things on the side. Some of it's Grateful Dead related, some of it's not. As a matter of fact, last night I played a gig that was more of a really intimate acoustic singer-songwriter type thing. A little show in the round with a couple of local guys and a woman from Austin, Texas, named Elizabeth McQueen, who plays in a very legendary band called Asleep at the Wheel, who's a famous Texas swing band.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so little things like that. I pick up the odd gig here in St. Louis, and then, you know, a couple nights a week I'll go out and sit in with friends, you know, just for fun, just to get to play. So we definitely, you know, and everybody else in the band does similar things. So we definitely get out and do non-Dark Star and non-Grateful Dead related stuff as well.
That's great. That's great. So I guess if you're not playing somewhere, you're playing somewhere. You guys still
Yeah,
doing, you're still doing the percussion and discussion thing?
Yeah, man, it's funny you ask. I'm doing one this afternoon.
Oh, are you? There you go.
Yeah, you know, it's a program I do. It teaches team building and communication and leadership skills through drumming. And before I was in Dark Star, that was my full-time day gig, and I was, you know, playing jobs at night. I don't get to do it nearly as often as I used to because of the travel requirements and the commitments with Dark Star. Mm-hmm. But I still do, you know, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 programs a year. And that's enough just to keep it fun and do something different that I enjoy and bring music to, mostly with children's groups. And, you know, bring music to some people who might not otherwise get exposed to it in that way.
That sounds like a good thing to do, man. I'm sure those guys, when they listen to it, really appreciate it. You're from, I guess, St. Louis, is that right?
Yep, St. Louis Mo. That's where I am right now.
How's the local music scene over there?
You know, it has been very good in years past, and I'm a little bit out of touch with it. I don't know quite as much as I used to. I know that for a while there, it got a little bit stagnant. Some clubs were closing, smaller places, you know, that local bands could play. But it seems to be on the uprise again. You know, on the upswing. There's some new venues for people to play. There's a lot more going on than I knew about. We've been home for almost 2 months right now, so I've kind of gotten to tap into what's going on out there. And it's a pretty good music scene. There's a lot of originals going on, a lot of singer-songwriter stuff, and believe it or not, I mean, every city has Grateful Dead bands. St. Louis might have more than anybody. If you really wanted to, you could go listen to Grateful Dead music almost 7 nights a week here.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible thing, man.
Yeah.
I would hate that.
So that's where I end up a lot of nights when I want to sit in. I just go hang out with my buddies who play in the local bands and play a couple songs just for fun.
Oh, well, there you go. That's, I mean, that's what, you know, honestly, looking back at a lot of musicians, you know, Jerry Garcia being one of them, he when he would sit in with people, he was the most relaxed, and, you know, there was no pressure on him. He just kind of played what he wanted to play, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, it's a blast, you know, for that reason, and B, just to get to play with some different folks and your friends, you know, guys you've known for years and years that, you know, we were all in bands together over the years, and when I was a local guy, and to get to go back and play with them every once in a while was a whole lot of fun.
That's cool. So tell us you're one of the drummers of Dark Star Orchestra. Tell us what you like best about drumming compared, you know, to other instruments.
Oh man, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, I know. It's wide open for you.
You know, I mean, drumming is what comes natural to me. I play a lot of instruments, but drumming is the only one I'm good at, percussion and drums. You know, there's a couple different things I love about it. You know, without sounding egocentric, you know, when you're the drummer, you're holding it all together. You know, if you're not happening, the band's not happening.
Right.
And I like that challenge. You know, so from that perspective, you know, I love being the groundwork, the base level that everything's got to work around. And, you know, it's just a big challenge to make sure that Dino and I both are really there and in it to keep everybody else together. And then, you know, for me personally, you know, there's nothing better than when it all just starts to flow and you don't have to think about what you're doing and your eyes are closed and it's just flowing out of you. And, yeah, everything you try to do comes out the way you want it to come out. But, you know, that's what you're always striving for, and that's just the greatest feeling in the world.
Oh, that's great. I love that. I'm definitely going to have to play that later. I like that. I mean, you guys play pretty much, you know, any era of Grateful Dead, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, a band that spanned four decades, literally. Do you have any favorite era you like playing in?
You know, that's a great question too, and I get asked it a lot. And over the years, my answer has changed. You know, we go through periods. But when I first joined the band, you know, I'm in my 40s now. But you know, when I got into the Grateful Dead, when I was a teenager, that was the late 80s. You know, before In the Dark and Touch of Grey, and before that exploded. But you know, really, I guess the mid 80s. So when I first joined, that was my absolute favorite thing to play, just because that's what I was indoctrinated into the Grateful Dead's world, listening to. As time has gone on, I still love to play that. And I went through a phase where my favorite thing to do was the one drummer stuff, where I got to play by myself, you know, without a second drummer, because it's a different approach. There's much more freedom rhythmically to do what you want without having to listen to a second drummer. So I really got into that.
It's kind of like having a
lately,
Go ahead, man.
And lately the band has been delving back into the 60s catalog, which we had never really done until the past couple of years. And that's a whole different style of drumming for both Dino and I compared to everything else over the time of the Dead. So that's been a big challenge, and we've been really into that and focusing on learning, you know, all the little nuances of the styles they were using and the techniques they were using at that point. So that's kind of what I'm into right now, is really getting into the 60s Dead.
Oh, well, that's good. I love the 60s Dead. I'm a big Pigpen fan myself.
Yeah, we just started doing that stuff when Jeff Madsen came on board, because he was because he's an older guy and that's what he was into. You know, we just had never really tackled that before for whatever reasons. And Rob Baracco is doing a lot of the Pigpen stuff now, and he's getting more comfortable doing all of that. You know, it's not an easy thing to take on.
Big shoes to fill there, Pigpen. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, you know, when he did it, I mean, it was, you know, and I'm not saying Rob doesn't do it this way, but when Pigpen did it, and he was a blues man, so it was just oozing from his soul.
Yes, it was.
Everything that came out, you know, and it's hard to do that justice. But the more we play those era shows, the more we all get comfortable with it, including Baracco, really understanding where Pigpen was coming from, and you know, and it's starting to ooze out of Baracco now, and it's getting better every time we do it.
Oh, that's excellent. Do you find that you can feed them prodigious amounts of Thunderbird before the show? Does that help?
No, nothing like that.
I'm just kidding. So we got your favorite era. What would be your favorite song to play out of the 385 plus songs of Grateful Dead have? What's your favorite one to play?
Well, you know, I mean, really, when you take the whole catalog and you take songs even that they might have just played once, it's well over 385 songs. There's probably over 1,000 songs. You know, quite a few of them I just played one or two times. You know, my favorites to play and my favorites to listen to are sometimes different things. Off the top of my head, favorite ones to play, you know, The Music Never Stopped is one of my favorites. It was also one of my favorites to listen to, just because it's got a great groove, but then it switches into the 6/8 jam section that's wide open and can go anywhere. It just really encompasses all the different musical styles that they might be able to incorporate into a show. The lyrics are phenomenal. So that's one of my favorites to play. You know, Dark Star, of course, is one of my favorites to play because that song has no boundaries.
Limitless,
it can go anywhere and do whatever it wants to, as busy as you want it to be, or as minimal as you want it to be. So those two, and then, you know, I mean, there's so many of them, but those are the first two that come to mind.
Huh, well, that's excellent. You had both excellent songs. Do you guys have did you notice that where you play, I noticed the Grateful Dead, you know, when they played the East Coast, they got rowdier crowds, and, you know, some places were dead quiet. Do you guys notice that same thing? You know, when you're on the East Coast, the crowds tend to be more rowdy, West Coast, East Coast. I mean, you guys travel all over the U.S., South America, Europe.
Yeah, you know, it's another good question. You know, when I was on tour with the Dead, once the show started, I didn't notice it that much. You know, it was more of the scene outside of the show was where I noticed the real differences. You know, at a Dark Star show, yeah, there's a little bit more talking going on the East Coast. You know, there's a little bit. The West Coast audiences are a little bit more hanging on every single note that we play. I don't want to say respectful because I think everybody respects this music, or else they wouldn't come to the shows. But the West Coast audience is a bit more attentive.
Gotcha. You guys going to be? You guys have any big plans for 2013? I mean, we know you have your Dark Star Jubilee. I was there last year. That was just as lineup-wise an incredible lineup. You got Jam in the Sand coming up, your little jaunt to Europe. You got the Madison Theater coming up on the 8th. Any other big plans for the year?
You know, right now, the two biggest things we're focusing on, you touched on both of them. The Jubilee, we did it Labor Day weekend last year. We ended the festival season pretty much. This year we're going to open the festival season. We'll be doing it Memorial Day weekend at Legend Valley in Thornville, Ohio. That's the old Buckeye Lake where the Dead used to play.
And the
lineup is starting to come together. I can't divulge it right now, but some of our bigger acts are booked, and I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised. So, you know, we're really excited about doing the Jubilee again, and it can only grow from last year.
Oh, yeah. Last year was an incredible time. I mean, I chose between, you know, I think Bob and Phil were playing somewhere that weekend, and I went to Dark Star Jubilee and was very satisfied with the lineup there. You know, Mickey and Donna and the Tricksters. It was just a really good lineup.
Yeah, you know, it was a real highlight of the year for us. We weren't sure how it was going to go down. We got a great lineup. You know, the weather didn't cooperate, and we lost a stage, so we had to improvise.
Right, it worked.
But, you know, it worked. You know, everybody, fans and musicians all, were very understanding and came together to make it a really good event. Hopefully this year that won't happen. But we got a good lineup set up, and then our other big thing you mentioned, and, you know, we still have rooms available for our Jam in the Sand, which is going to be March 1st through 5th in Negril, Jamaica. It's 4 nights at an all-inclusive resort, the Breezes Grand Negril. During the day, it's just a nice, chill, all-inclusive resort on the beach. And then the stage is going to be set up literally right on the water, and it's 4 nights of Keller Williams and the Dark Star Orchestra, and it should be a whole lot of fun. I'm going to do the shameless plug. There's still rooms available, not many, but there's a few left.
Great.
So if you're interested, please go to darkstarorchestra.net and check it out.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm there a lot myself, listening to your different downloads and checking out your tour dates. You guys have a very good website as far as the quality goes. Very well organized and easy to find stuff on. Much appreciated.
Well, thank you. And it's actually, that part will stay there, but we are in the process right now of revamping the whole thing. It'll still be as accessible and as easy to navigate. We're going to be adding a few features. It's going to have a different layout, and the website's in design right now.
Cool. All right, well, thanks for joining us, man. I'm going to let you go. You guys had any surprises coming up here for the Madison Theater that you want to share with us coming up, just a couple days?
To be completely honest, I haven't seen the tour yet, so I don't even know what we're doing.
Oh, well, there you go. That's good. That's the best way to approach it.
We'll get the actual shows that we're playing. One guy in the band picks, and it'd be too hard for all of us to put our 2 cents in. We'd never agree on what to do. So usually we find out what we're doing either the day or two before we leave on tour, or when we get to the tour, we have a book waiting for us that has the entire tour, all mapped out. But as of this moment, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm sure it'll be something good.
Oh, yeah. My vote, of course, more Pigpen, more 60s.
It could be a 60s show that night. I really have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, man. I kept you on the horn a little longer than I anticipated, but I would like to thank you and Dave Wiseman for letting you come on the air. Dark Star Orchestra being, a premier act, they're going to be in town in just a couple days. And thanks again, Rob.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for the publicity. We appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure too. I hope to see you at Saturday's show at the Madison. You guys always perform well when you're in town. I've seen you in town the last couple times you have been here, and yeah, if anybody gets a chance and wants to pretty much have the experience of a lifetime, I've seen the Grateful Dead a lot, and there are times when you guys play that I close my eyes, that it almost brings tears to my eyes listening to you guys.
Oh, that's fair. Thank you. It's very gracious of you. Appreciate that.
No problem. Take care, brother, and I hope to see you this weekend.
All right. Thanks again.
See you, Rob.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was Rob Koritz from Dark Star Orchestra here on The Greatest Story Ever Told. You just got a privy little interview from him. We really appreciate him being on the air. He's a great guy, a great drummer, and he is also one of the premier drummers in the new 60s Pigpen lineup. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're going to finish up The Greatest Story Ever Told here. We got about 6 minutes left. Thanks again for listening. Thanks again, Rob and Dave Wiseman, for letting the interview happen. It's much appreciated. I look forward to seeing you guys when you're in town. And as always, you guys, I can't say too many good things about Dark Star. Like I say, when you close your eyes sometimes, these guys are just an incredible, I'll say an exact duplicate, or we'll say a close facsimile thereof, of the Grateful Dead. So, got a couple more minutes. Going to play you a tune here by Dark Star Orchestra. They performed up at Nelson Ledges Quarry Park up at Garrettsville, Ohio, one of my favorite venues. They've got a nice little quarry up there and a beach and a lot of nice stuff for you, nice woods. But we're going to roll out of here. Stay tuned for Boiling Point. Phil's next with some interesting topics, I am sure. But thanks again, listeners. You can contact Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. He'll get you all lined up with what you need to become a member here. And you can also ramblinrob883@hotmail.com if you want to email me. So thanks again. And we're going to roll out of here with a little Viola blues from the one, the only Dark Star Orchestra. Hope to see you guys this weekend. Thanks again, Cincinnati. Stick around for Boiling Point. Phil's next, and you're listening to WAIF 88.